Hey guys, welcome back to Supreme Mode of Awesomeness. And today I'm making another prediction. I'm also filming on a laptop, by the way. So, not sure how it's going to work. I've never done this before. But, doing another NFL prediction, I'm going to try to predict who the Panthers are going to draft first overall. So, this season, they've made a lot of changes. They got rid of Christian McCaffrey, was probably the biggest one. They also got rid of their quarterback and the wide receiver. So they just got rid of like three huge positions. Quarterback was obvious. They're gonna add the first overall pick. They're gonna add either Stroud or Bryce Young. Now, for the wide receiver part of it, they got rid of Moore to acquire that first pick, which was obviously questionable at best. But then they proceeded to add Adam Thielen, whatever. They proceeded to add him, who is obviously not in his prime, but he's still a good option. They got Adam Thielen, DJ Clark, and Terrace Marshall Jr., which isn't the best wide receiver corps. Like, not as good as the Dolphins or something, but it's still pretty good. It's definitely decent enough that they have a good quarterback. For the running back, they replaced Christian McCaffrey with Miles Sanders, who is not Christian McCaffrey, but he's a good replacement. And as of right now, their starting quarterback is Andy Dalton, who I do not think will stay as their starting quarterback. So, what I'm thinking right now, they're probably not ready for a Super Bowl run. They probably won't compete with the likes of the Chiefs. And I think the Dolphins next season, if their quarterback Tua is healthy the whole season, Dolphins are my favorites to win the Super Bowl. But anyways, they're not ready for the Carolina Panthers are not ready for a Super Bowl run, but they're definitely a playoff contender. I think they'll make the playoffs easily enough this year, which is why I think that they need to draft a NFL ready quarterback in Bryce Young. Now, what they need to consider. And if I was the Panthers, I would draft Bryce Young. And I think they're going to go with CJ Stroud because he's a more dependable option, less likely to get injured, all that stuff. It has better running ability. But I just feel as though they would be pretty good with Bryce Young. So predicting them to draft CJ Stroud, but with Bryce Young, all he has to do is not get injured. He can get injured, just can't miss more than a quarter of the season. And they'll still do pretty well. He has targets to throw to. And this draft class is obviously very quarterback heavy. A lot of quarterbacks that are really good. So, okay. But, so yeah, everyone's going to be trying to draft a quarterback. No one's going to be looking for all the wide receivers. Bijan Robinson is good. Will Anderson, we're looking for some other people other than quarterbacks, but it's not like some other drafts. So I think that they wait and that they push off drafting a replacement for Adam Thielen, who's obviously getting older, and they draft him in the next draft or the draft after that, or they could just trade for another receiver. That's always open. So overall, I was really skeptical of the changes they were making. I was like, okay, you guys just got rid of Christian McCaffrey, bro. Like, he's a top 3 NFL running back. And, yeah, they replaced him with Miles Sanders. So I'm starting to see what their whole scheme comes together. They just got to really hope that it all pays off and they get a NFL-ready quarterback who can carry their franchise for the next few years.